Which is cooked. I don't know how they come back from this when one of their top streamers is basically saying that Twitch can't survive. Asmongold and Elon Musk team up for X streaming. If this happens and Asmongold makes X an actual viable platform to stream on, I'll start streaming again. I enjoyed streaming very much, but I lost internet access, so, you know, can't really stream without internet. But I'm gonna get back to it. Anyway, let's see what's going on in this situation. I got my coffee and I'm ready to crash out. Make fun of some morons.
People have been sick and tired of Twitch's woke narrative. And not only that, it's just a perverted platform.
And also, they love the Aloha snack bar people. I almost said the wrong thing. You know, the long version of Terry.
They keep pushing on their front page a bunch of internet prostitutes and promoting that left and right, but say a word they don't like and you're banned.
Yeah, you call somebody fat, banned for 2 weeks. You support Terry's, you get a ban for 24 hours on your day off. It's insane.
Yes, I got banned for saying my favorite slur. But just saying, that's the nature of Twitch right now. Mind you, they also push on their front pages, and their most notable streamers who garner the most views over there are also pushing terrorist narratives as well. So it's like, what is going on with this
Yep, we've hit the threshold where we can say it now. We're past a minute.
platform that you have to toe their line and a lot of their ridiculous beliefs, satanic beliefs, or yeah, you get banned. So people have been sick of it. Twitch is extremely woke. People already have woke fatigue because it's exhausting.
Even the, in quotes, woke people, like the normal people who were just, you know, following it on social media and posting stuff about it, they're tired of it. It's what I've been saying. People are gonna get tired of it. They're gonna move on to the next movement. And who knows what that'll be. So far, it's seeming like the next movement is gonna be people against the woke cult who are also in support of terrorism and all kinds of shit. All the weird sexual deviant stuff. And then they look the other way when it's their people that are doing it.
It's demonic, first of all, but it's also exhausting because how can we keep up with people who are constantly offended over everything, over words that everybody said all the time in the 90s, for example, which I got banned for.
I think we're gonna return to the 90s. I think AI is gonna make everything unusable, and we're going back to the 90s. We're gonna have DVDs again, maybe Blu-rays. Hey, maybe it'll be better. Maybe there'll be actually a place that we can get DRM-free files and just have them on our home media server legally without having to go through the trouble of ripping DVDs and shit.
It's just like, come on, we're tired. When you watch a streamer, it's fun to watch somebody who's letting loose, who isn't walking on eggshells, who isn't just trying to be politically correct and PR speak 24/7. That's not authentic. It's authentic to hop on a stream when someone's being chill. Like, obviously,
I'm just waiting for the day that I get banned off every platform except X. I can't believe I'm still on Threads.
get it. You don't want to have bullying on your platform or something of that nature, but Twitch will buckle down and ban people who aren't even just being bullies just for, oh, you're not parroting the narrative, you aren't woke enough, and
criticism is not allowed if it's somebody that we like.
you're saying something that woke people decided was offensive in the last 10 years. But before it was fine, but now it's not. This, that, and the other, right? They've got people faking pretend genders, people pushing this demonic and dangerous transgender narrative. They love that. They promote that. They hire people who toe the line on that. And
yeah, it's because they're all in stupid world. I don't even think they are actually for or against anything, except to push an evil narrative.
they're hiring people who are pretending to be different genders. Mind you, the suicide rate is 41% among the transgender community. So you're actually a loving person if you discourage someone from going down that route. But no, you'll get banned for discouraging and speaking against the transgender ideology on Twitch. They are pushing these demonic dangerous ideologies on people, and I can go on and on about that, but let's go ahead and dive into the actual topic, and then I'll go on my rant some more.
Yeah, finally. Let's move on to something else. She kind of just repeated the same thing for a minute.
So, Twitch is hacked. Elon has just agreed to Asmongold's proposal for streaming on X. X streaming is about to get some serious upgrades, which I can't wait. I stream once a week, and I multi-stream on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, or it used to be Twitch till I got banned, and X. Granted.
Yeah, I was streaming on X, but I couldn't really get the analytics. I didn't really know how many viewers I had. It was saying that I had a lot, but nobody was interacting. There wasn't a chat. It was like replies and comments, like you would reply and comment on a regular post. It was weird. So I stopped streaming there, and then I didn't like Kick. There was just a bunch of bots in the chat, so I stopped using Kick. Twitch, they were gonna ban me. They're like, I just say some crazy shit sometimes. YouTube just ends up being the best one out of all of them, except YouTube like removed my account a few times for copyright over things that I was allowed to be reacting to, like the president's inauguration. Almost lost my account because of that.
There's really no incentive to stream on X right now. It's just, heck, why not? That's why I do it. But now with Elon Musk saying, okay, let's give it a shot. Because we have here, Asmongold says he's been in contact with people at Twitter/X streaming, is willing to help them change their entire UI/platform and stream there for a month for free. Says he would stream on X for 20 hours a week.
Yeah, because I could see X being actually a good platform to stream on. Rumble isn't very good. You know what I like Rumble for? Their multi-streaming service. That's what I was using Rumble for. But they have a giant watermark, which if you're advertising your social media, it doesn't matter that much. It just kind of advertises Rumble for you. That, like, hey, I'm on Rumble. I'd rather pay to have that watermark removed, and it's way better than, I forgot what the streaming website's called where you can multi-stream. It's way better than that service.
Thinks it would take anywhere from $30 to $50 million to complete. And Elon Musk is like, all right, let's give it a shot. First of all, this is pretty cool because Asmongold and Elon Musk had beef in the past when Asmongold was calling out Elon Musk for saying that he was like the top Diablo streamer or Path of Exile, whichever one of those it was.
Both.
And there's no way that he didn't pay somebody to play on his account. So on and so forth. They had some beef there. Unless I'm remembering incorrectly, but I'm almost certain it was Asmongold.
Yep, it was. 100%. But, you know, they acknowledged that it really doesn't matter that much. It was about video games. Who really cares?
So it looks like they're good now. And I think this could be great. There's a lot of people and big accounts who are like, hey, I'd stream on X. I'd stream, and I would personally. Right. I don't know if I would stream. Now, if there were some sort of, I would prioritize more streams more than once a week if it was viable and great on.
Yeah, like, I'll stream on YouTube, Rumble, and X. Those would be my 3 platforms.
X, hey, why not? Why not go back to streaming more video games like I used to, in addition to my weekly, I don't know what you call it, hangout sesh. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how this unfolds. I'm just stoked to be integrated on the platform as I am right now, so that the future potential of streaming on here, if it's really good, yeah, this could be great. I definitely encourage people who are just starting with streaming, hey, well, when this first starts rolling out, get your foot in the door right there, because that's the thing when it comes to streaming and content creation.
Yeah, I need to get on this pretty soon if this is actually going to be a thing that happens. Need to jump on early.
If you really want to make it, excuse me, sorry, I'm getting over a cold. If you really want to make it, it really helps to start when something big happens. Something big, like this could be something big, right? X could be a huge streaming platform for all we know. Maybe it won't, but it might be.
I don't think it will be, but, you know, it might be one of the players.
So It's good to get started early and get your foot in the door early. So
I just read her shirt. What the fuck is that shirt? I want that shirt. I want to be a black woman.
So, yeah, I would definitely encourage anybody who is already streaming to multi-stream. You know, don't put all your eggs in one basket with Twitch. Twitch is dying. Twitch is falling off hard. Twitch used to be the place that it was like, okay, this is where you stream. This is, I mean, that was just it, especially gaming streams. It was like, Twitch is it. Twitch had almost a monopoly on it.
It's like after COVID happened, everything just shifted. It switched. And everybody's wanting new things because the old things fucking suck. And they're getting worse.
Well, people started getting tired of it. Twitch started pushing their prostitutes on the platform, which I think should be illegal because Twitch allows 13-year-olds on the platform. Mind you, you have these prostitutes who are streaming on there, and they have on their links in their link trees on their profiles that they promote, which are to their OF pages, which is prostitution. So you actually have these prostitute marketing to children.
True, so true. This is why this is why I like Melanie Mack. She says it how it is, does not give a fuck, and I agree.
By nature of their link trees that lead to their prostitution pages or online prostitution pages when there are children on the platform. It's perverted, it's diabolical, honestly.
Diabolical. I love that word. That's a nice word. I'm gonna start using that. These people are fucking diabolical.
And it shouldn't be allowed. It should be illegal. These women should be going to jail for that. But I digress.
I don't know if I'd push that far. Maybe, yes. I do agree that they should probably go to jail, but I think that Twitch staff should belong to jail way before we get to the actual streamers, because they're the ones who are perpetuating all this nonsense to happen with the terrorism support and the support of prostitution, sex workers. It's fucking evil and disgusting.
And Twitch is platforming that. Twitch is a degenerate, perverted platform run by degenerates and perverts.
And they're possessed by fucking demons, and if they're not, they're working with demons because they're stupid. They're actual massive retards, extreme retards.
Obviously not everybody at Twitch. There are some good people who work at Twitch too. But just saying, there's a lot of perverts who work at Twitch as well, and they platform that. But
it's funny how, like, all of these leftists are always perpetuating perversion and sexual degeneracy.
They'll ban the Christian girl for saying a word that was perfectly acceptable to say until the last, 10 years?
And they can say all kinds of shit that's actually worse, but they've deemed your word worse that you used. I already know what word it was. Started with an F. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to have to bleep it out. They deem that word offensive, but they can use any of the words that are actually offensive that they don't think are as offensive.
So, yeah, that is where we are at right now. I've really just been burnt out of Twitch. I knew that they kept like suspending me. I knew that the ban was gonna happen, so it was like, whatever, for the lulz. And honestly, and if I cared enough, I could take their course, blah blah blah. But I don't. I'm done with Twitch. Been done with Twitch. Like, there are better opportunities on the horizon. I'm doing just fine streaming on the platforms that I am right now. And then with the future, it looks very promising with this situation with X. And
it looks promising for us. It doesn't look promising for Twitch and people who are exclusive to Twitch.
No telling what's going to happen after that. Twitch is falling off. If you already stream on Twitch, and if you're streaming on Twitch exclusively, I would suggest that you multi-stream because...
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing, you idiot? Especially if you're posting your content on YouTube already, and you've got an audience that is following your clips. Like, stream to YouTube. What are you doing?
Because Twitch is not going to survive if they don't do something serious. Because the people that they even are platforming right now, who are pushing even these terrorist narratives and such, that a lot of...
I can see Twitch getting sold off to some other company and then being repurposed, renamed, probably. Maybe not. Maybe they'll keep it as Twitch. But they'll change the way it looks. They'll change everything about it and make it an actual good platform, maybe. Or maybe they'll make it worse and make it like Kick.
Sponsors for people who put ads on Twitch, for example, now they're checking out and they're not even wanting to put ads. They're not even wanting to buy ads anymore because of this. So, I mean, this is where we're at. So anyway, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Also, if you want to check out my Bible channel, you can watch me at Bible Time with Melanie Mac.
I've been thinking about doing a Bible time also. That'd be awesome. I'm working my way through the Bible. I haven't read it all. I'm maybe like a quarter way there. Maybe I can finish it on stream. Start doing a stream where I just read through the Bible.
Where I will be back on Monday. At the time of me recording this, so like June 2nd, I will be back for daily videos.
Okay, enough with the ads. Now time for my ads. Buy a t-shirt down there in the description. That's all I got. I'm out.